Hi and a warm welcome to yet another tutorial video. If you're new here, you are most welcome. My name is Chichi for short, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for always coming back. So quickly guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to be making this tutorial is basically like a two-in-one tutorial in the sense that we're going to be making the skirt and then the cargo pocket. Okay, I made the skirt because I understand that there are some people that might not even know how to go about the skirt making. You might think it's it's so simple, but there are so many people out there that might not have an idea on how to go about the skirt. So I just felt, okay, let me just make this a complete package, the skirt and then the cargo pocket. Okay, because I've had one or two persons come to me for directions or clarification on how to make this cargo pocket, and I just thought to myself, okay, if these people can come to me for this, then I should have one or two persons out here as well that might be struggling on how to make this cargo pocket, hence this tutorial. So with that being said, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a like and then drop your thoughts down in the comment section below. So without further ado guys, let's dive right into the tutorial. So with me here is this beautiful African print popularly known as Adire. So I open up my print like so. So this is what the placement is going to look like. I'm going to be using that's the longer part, that's the part that you measure in yards. So I place that on the table like so, as you can see. So this is the placement, and then I take this edge and then I fold it like I want to cut a flared. Now for the this width, it depends on how full you want it to be. If you want it a bit wider, you can use what I folded initially, but this person wants it a little bit slimmer because she feels she's on the big side. So I'm making it a little bit slimmer so that she doesn't look big at the end of the day. So this is what the placement looks like. So you can see that at this point I have it pointed at this point. So from this point I'm going to measure the length of the skirt. So the length of the skirt is supposed to be 42 inches, but because it's a high waist skirt, remember that the top is a crop top. So I'm going to be adding about 2 to 3 inches to the length of the skirt. Please make sure that whatever you have at this upper part, make sure it is enough to cover the waist. That by the time you divide the waist by 4 plus 1 inch, whatever you have at this point should be able to, go around the waist. So this one is not enough for that. So that's why I'm extending it. And then I remeasure to make sure that I have enough to cover the waist by the time I am done. So divide the waist by 4 plus 1 inch. Make sure that is exactly what you have at this point. So this is enough for me now. So with that, this placement is very good to work with. Remember, I have the length of the skirt at this point. Okay, so I just mark out to make sure that I have it intact, and then I pull the fabric downwards. Then at this pointed upper part, can you see, I start to measure round up to that point that I marked the length of the skirt. Okay, so I have it placed and then I mark round just like you measure your flared. Okay, so I have that marked and then I connect. So this is the upper part of the skirt. So I pull back like so. So from this point I measure again the length of the skirt. So at this point I'm going to measure now the flared part of the skirt. Okay, so you can see how the placement goes. I place at the top and then I measure the length of the skirt that I want. So this is exactly how you do the placement until you get to the other end of the fabric. So after that, you connect all the points together to give you your flared skirt. Remember, this is not a full flared. Okay, so at this point the next thing, I just cut out all I have. So this part is the front part of the skirt. So now that I have the front part, let me open it up and show us how wide it is. You can see it's not very wide. So I take that out and then I'm going to be using that to cut the back. So this is me cutting the back. So I'm not cutting the back together, I'm cutting them one after the other. Make sure you have at least 1 inch zipper allowance to the center of the back. Okay, so I have one part of the back cut. I'm going to be using this one to cut the second part of the back as well. So that's basically how you go about the cutting of this skirt. Okay, it's very simple, very easy. There is nothing complicated about this particular skirt. So this is what the back part looks like. And for the stitching process, for the back, you just get the back and then the middle part of the back you stitch down. Make sure you leave your zipper allowance at the upper part. Then you start from somewhere here, you stitch all the way down using your 1 inch seam allowance. So after doing that, you're going to be ironing up, opening up the seam allowance, that zipper allowance, with your pressing iron. So after that, this is what the back looks like, and then you get the front and then you place it over the back like so. Then you measure out your waist measurement, only your waist measurement, and just follow down and stitch all the way down. So after doing that, this is what the skirt looks like. Now for this skirt, I have the cargo pocket attached to it at the end of the day. So I just did this to show you how to make the skirt alone without the cargo pocket. But to make the cargo pocket, I'm going to be opening up the zipper allowance area so that it can make the fixing of the pocket a lot more easier for me. So see you there. First of all, I had to trim off this unequal part of the fabric. So I trimmed that off and then I have it folded into two. So after placing it on fold, I measure the width that I want for the pocket, which is about 12 inches. So I have the width, and then the length, I use the 15 inches for the length. So I mark, this is the length I'm marking now. So after marking out the length, I have it connected, ironed, and then I cut it out. After that, I'm going to be splitting the pocket into two. That's to give me the two pockets for the two sides of the skirt. After which I have the two pockets, and the next thing, I'm going to measure the length across the width and to the other side of the length for the pocket. That's the three sides, as you can see. So the total length that I have for these three sides is about 41 inches. After doing that, the next thing, I get my fabric back, I fold it into two, and then I measure what I have. I have here to be 23 inches, that is times 2 to give me 46, which is longer than the 41 that we measured earlier, but that's fine. We're going to be taking out the excess at the end of the day. So I have the fabric also folded into two again, and then I have it ironed. I'm going to be using the width of 2.5 inches at this point. So I have that cut out, that is the 2.5 inches. So I have the, let me call this a strap for now, but it's not going to be acting as a strap. So I'm going to be splitting it into two for the two pockets. So I have this one and I have the second one. So after that, I get back my pocket, have it folded into two and iron it so that I can get the middle and then also trim off this sharp edge at this point. So this is me just covering it out a little bit so that I can trim off the the sharp edge. So after that, I open up my pocket and then I get my so-called strap, and then I'm going to be stitching around like so from this point that I placed it and then to the other side and then back to the other length side like so, you can see. So we're going to be cutting out the excess, and I'm going to be doing the same thing to the second pocket. So at this point, I am done stitching this my strap to the main pocket, and then I'm going to be folding the upper part. I'm going to be using a quarter and half an inch to fold. You can also use half and half to fold depending on the length of your pocket. So after folding it, I'm going to be using a pressing iron to hold it in place before I go to my stitching machine to have it stitched down. And at this point, I get the fabric and then I'm going to be cutting. This is now the main strap. That's the rope that the pocket has. This is what I'm going to be using this particular strap for. So I have this cut and I'm going to be having it in 4 pieces. So I have about 4 of them. I'm going to be stitching it into a strap just like so. This is what I'm going to be doing to the 4 of them. So after doing that, I get back the main pocket, and at this point it's time for me to pass the rope into the pocket. Okay, so to get that done, I'm going to be using this pin. This is what it looks like. I'm going to be using this pin to pass the rope into the pocket. So I just pass the pin through the rope like so, and then from the side of the from one of the sides of the pocket, I pass it through, and then it's going to be coming out at the center of the pocket. I already have that opened. I don't know, I lost the clip where I was opening that. Sorry about that. So I'm going to be passing that through it, and then I hold it down with the help of an office pin so that it doesn't pull out. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and then I get the second rope. I'm going to be doing the same thing, passing through the other side of the pocket as well. That means I have 2 ropes for each pocket. Okay, hence the 4 ropes that we have ready. I'm going to be doing the same thing to the second pocket, and after I am done doing that, I'm going to be stitching it down. Okay, just I'll take out the office pin and then have it stitched down, by the edges so that it will remain intact. After doing that, I get my skirt, and now it's time for me to place the pocket on the skirt. And to do that, I measure about 11 inches from the waist of the skirt downwards, and then I measure 11 inches like so. As you can see how I'm measuring that, this is at the 2 sides of the skirt. Okay, so I connect those points, and then the width for this mark out, I'm going to be using about 3.5 inches on each side. That's a total of 7 inches. You can also use 6 inches if you don't mind. That's 3 on each side of the that's the two sides of the skirt, and then I do the same thing to this other side of the skirt as well. So I'm going to be marking 3.5 inches on both sides, and I also have it connected. So after marking this first part, the next thing, I get back the pocket and I measure the remaining length that I have about 12 inches. Yeah, I have about 12 inches for the pocket, but on the skirt I'm not going to be marking the 12 inches. I'm going to be subtracting 1 inch. That's to leave me with 11 inches. This is because I wanted to give me that baggy, that baggy effect. You can also use the exact 12, it's not bad, but I prefer to just subtract. So I mark that 11 inches from our first mark that we have, that's the length, and then I get the pocket. At this point I'm going to measure the remaining width that we have for the pocket. Okay, so I have about 11 inches. I'll also subtract 1 to give me 10. So from the middle of the side of the skirt, I mark 5 inches on each side of the skirt, making a total of 10 inches. Okay, and after that I have all the points connected to give me the shape that you can see on the skirt. So after doing that, I get the pocket itself, and as you can see I have the middle part ironed out, but once again I'm going to be ironing that to get the midpoint once again. And then after that, this is the pocket. I fold in by half an inch like so. Okay, but remember this is where the back side of the skirt and the front was stitched together. So at that point exactly, you place the middle of the pocket on it and then hold it down with the help of an office pin. So after holding that point in place, you come to this upper side, you also fold in by half an inch and then place it at this point. You hold it down with the help of a pin as well. You do the same thing to this other side as well. Okay, so just take note of all the points that I'm holding together, so you pin down as well. So after pinning it down, you fold using half an inch all the way. That's how you're going to be stitching. Okay, you can see, follow that half an inch and then you stitch all the way. If you can't do this with your free hand, let me show you how to go about it. First of all, ironing your half inch with a pressing iron before you stitch. Okay, so I fold half inch round the pockets first of all, in case you can't do with your free hand. You just do that, you iron all the way, after which you now place on the skirt just like I did the first time. Okay, please note that it is necessary you go through this pinning process so that when you are stitching, one edge of the pocket is not higher than the other one. Okay, so that's the essence of having it pinned down. So at this point we are left with stitching what we have just pinned down. So after doing that, this is exactly what it looks like. So I have it stitched down. So as you can see, our pocket is set, so I can pull the rope freely now. You can see this is what you do. You just adjust the rope depending on how free or how open close you want it to be. So you pull to your desired look, to whatever you want it to look like. So that's basically how to make this very beautiful cargo pocket on your flared skirt. Okay, this is trending and I just felt okay, I know some of my students here would like to know how to go about this pocket. So this is what it looks like. It looks very beautiful, by the way. So thank you guys for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and then share your thoughts about the making process of this pocket right in the comment section below. So thank you and see you in my next one. Bye.